Falling in love and having a relationship are two different things. They do not love that do not show their love. To catch a husband is an art, to hold him is a job. Flatter me, and I may not believe you. Criticize me, and I may not like you. Ignore me, and I may not forgive you. Encourage me, and I will not forget you. Love me and I may be forced to love you. Absence diminishes mediocre passions and increases great ones, as the wind extinguishes candles and fans fires. If civilization is to survive, we must cultivate the science of human relationships, the ability of all peoples, of all kinds, to live together, in the same world at peace. Some think love can be measured by the amount of butterflies in their tummy. Others think love can be measured in bunches of flowers, or by using the words forever. But love can only truly be measured by actions. It can be a small thing, such as peeling an orange for a person you love because you know they don't like doing it. In a relationship each person should support the other, they should lift each other up. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. We don't develop courage by being happy every day. We develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity. You can never control who you fall in love with, even when you're in the most sad, confused time of your life. You don't fall in love with people because they're fun. It just happens. I am convinced that material things can contribute a lot to making one's life pleasant, but, basically, if you do not have very good friends and relatives who matter to you, life will be really empty and sad and material things cease to be important. I was born when you kissed me. I died when you left me. I lived a few weeks while you loved me. I love you, and because I love you, I would sooner have you hate me for telling you the truth than adore me for telling you lies. The easiest kind of relationship for me is with 10,000 people. The hardest is with one. I believe that two people are connected at the heart, and it doesn't matter what you do, or who you are or where you live. There are no boundaries or barriers if two people are destined to be together. If so many men, so many minds, certainly so many hearts, so many kinds of love. The relationship between husband and wife should be one of closest friends. When a woman is talking to you, listen to what she says with her eyes. Girls we love for what they are, young men for what they promise to be. But let there be spaces in your togetherness and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another but make not a bond of love, let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness. It isn't necessary to have relatives in Kansas City in order to be unhappy. Sometimes I wonder if men and women really suit each other. Perhaps they should live next door and just visit now and then. Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast and love sincerely the fellow creatures with whom destiny has ordained that you shall live. God is more interested in your future and your relationships than you are. Find joy in everything you choose to do. Every job, relationship, home, it's your responsibility to love it, or change it. Never above you, never below you, always beside you. A person isn't who they are during the last conversation you had with them, they're who they've been throughout your whole relationship. The beginning of love is to let those we love be perfectly themselves, and not to twist them to fit our own image. Otherwise we love only the reflection of ourselves we find in them. I, with a deeper instinct, choose a man who compels my strength, who makes enormous demands on me, who does not doubt my courage or my toughness, who does not believe me naive or innocent, who has the courage to treat me like a woman. It is not our purpose to become each other. It is to recognize each other, to learn to see the other and honor him for what he is. People change and forget to tell each other. Love is never lost. If not reciprocated, it will flow back and soften and purify the heart. What does it matter how many lovers you have if none of them gives you the universe? Each relationship nurtures a strength or weakness within you. How people treat you is their karma, how you react is yours. There is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. When I got my first television set, I stopped caring so much about having close relationships. We are afraid to care too much, for fear that the other person does not care at all. We've got this gift of love, but love is like a precious plant. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard or just think it's going to get on by itself. You've got to keep watering it. You've got to really look after it and nurture it. Assumptions are the termites of relationships. You have people come into your life shockingly and surprisingly. You have losses that you never thought you'd experience. You have rejection and you have learned how to deal with that and how to get up the next day and go on with it. Love comes when manipulation stops, when you think more about the other person than about his or her reactions to you, when you dare to reveal yourself fully, when you dare to be vulnerable. What love we've given, we'll have forever. What love we fail to give, will be lost for all eternity. Treasure your relationships, not your possessions. In human relationships, kindness and lies are worth 1,000 truths. Be honest, brutally honest. That is what's going to maintain relationships. The one who loves the least, controls the relationship. Truth is, I'll never know all there is to know about you, just as you will never know all there is to know about me. Humans are by nature too complicated to be understood fully. So, we can choose either to approach our fellow human beings with suspicion or to approach them with an open mind, a dash of optimism and a great deal of candor. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.